Have you ever heard of an object so cursed, so harrowing, that its owner was filled with relentless despair, a shadow that never seemed to let them go? Enter the Dybbuk Box, an artifact shrouded in mystery, fear, and, possibly, a piece of an ancient curse. This is the story of what has been dubbed one of the most haunted objects in history. The origins of the Dybbuk Box begin not in the world of Hollywood horror fiction, but in the real-life oddity of a peculiar wine cabinet. In 2001, a furniture restorer named Kevin Mannis stumbled upon something seemingly ordinary at an estate sale in Portland, Oregon. Little did he know, by purchasing this item, he was inviting an enigmatic darkness into his life. Its previous owner, a Holocaust survivor, claimed it contained the malicious essence of a Dybbuk, a malevolent spirit from Jewish folklore said to be capable of possessing humans. She insisted the box should never be opened, but curiosity, as is often the case, overpowered caution. Despite the warning, Kevin brought this unassuming treasure back to his workshop. Almost immediately, unexplainable misfortunes began to unfurl. Overnight, strange and foul odors would flood the air. The sharp smell of ammonia, the sour stench of decay. Objects in the house started breaking without cause. The workshop, once a space of creation, became a playground for destruction. When Kevin found the box mysteriously open one morning, as if tampered with by unseen hands, he brushed it off. A skeptic at heart, Kevin still believed it to be mere coincidence, but that cynicism would be challenged soon. One day, a customer entered his workshop and screamed in terror, claiming they felt an unseen force grab their arm. And things escalated further when Kevin decided to gift the box to his mother as a quirky present. She suffered a sudden stroke the very day she received it, leaving the family to wonder whether the timing was cruel fate or something far more sinister. The urban legend of the Dybbuk Box grew when Kevin eventually listed the object on eBay, warning buyers about its peculiar history. The listing described not only strange phenomena attached to the box, but also Kevin's chilling nightmares. He claimed he dreamt of a shadowy figure with sunken eyes that would loom over him, silently pressing its weight onto his chest until he gasped for air. The item's fame exploded when it was purchased by a man named Jason Haxton, a museum director interested in folklore and historical artifacts. Jason, too, soon fell prey to the box's malicious influence. The initially curious collector claimed that after acquiring the Dybbuk Box, his health started to deteriorate at an alarming pace. He suffered from violent coughing fits, bizarre rashes, and unexplained nosebleeds. When he attempted to store the box locked away in his office, co-workers staying late reported hearing whispers or unsettling growls emanating from the cabinet's vicinity. Inside the box, they discovered an assortment of oddities: locks of hair bound with string, a mysterious goblet-like chalice, 2 pennies from the 1920s, and a small statue carved with cryptic symbols. Could these items be remnants of some forgotten ritual? Could they have trapped something sinister within the wooden walls of the box? The possibility seemed almost too dark to entertain, but was it a curse or a coincidence? Skeptics argue that some of the Dybbuk Box tales may have been exaggerated or even fabricated entirely. Kevin Mannis himself admitted to embellishing parts of the original eBay description to make it more enticing. Yet, despite these confessions, countless stories from those who've come into possession of the wine cabinet appear eerily consistent. Fear, misfortune, and, above all, an overwhelming sense of despair. The Dybbuk Box even inspired a Hollywood film, The Possession, and has been featured on multiple paranormal television shows. But no amount of media dramatization compares to the real accounts of those who've crossed its path. Jason Haxton eventually decided to bury the box in a secret location to contain its ominous influence. However, it was later retrieved and found its way into the hands of Zach Bagans, a paranormal investigator and the host of Ghost Adventures. Bagans now keeps the box secured in a protective display at his haunted museum in Las Vegas. Visitors to the museum report all kinds of strange experiences around the box: sudden drops in temperature, feelings of intense unease as though invisible eyes are scanning their every move. Some who have dared to get close claim they hear faint whispers or feel the room tighten, as though an indescribable weight hangs in the air. But perhaps the most chilling anecdote came in 2020, when Zach Bagans invited musician Post Malone to visit the museum. The rapper, normally cool under pressure, was noticeably uneasy in the presence of the Dybbuk Box. Though Post Malone himself did not touch it, Zach did, and only moments later the rapper placed a reassuring hand on Zach's shoulder. Whether coincidental or not, within months of that visit, Post Malone experienced a series of strange and tragic events, including an emergency landing during a flight, a near-fatal car accident, and a home invasion. So, what is the truth behind the Dybbuk Box? Is it an authentic cursed object tethered to ancient dark rituals? Or is it a vessel for our deepest fears, made real through the power of belief and suggestion? Even today, no one truly knows. But if you ever find yourself in possession of a peculiar wine cabinet, think twice before you open it, because what you release may haunt you forever.